What's going on, everybody? This is Afro Think Tank. Republican Massey calls out the Republicans for being the party that protects pedophiles. GOP. All right? They're the guys that protect the pedophiles, right? And here's the crazy part. I knew that the Republicans was going to throw Donald Trump under the bus. Donald Trump had a shelf life. You see, he's an avatar, but with an avatar with a shelf life. He was meant to get in there, right, as the useful idiot and allow, right, the criminals in suits, right, to pass all manners of ridiculous legislation that benefits them permanently while disfranchising the people. These rich criminals have been trying to steal from the American people wholeheartedly this entire time. And Donald Trump allowed them to do that because he's one of them, right? Even though he's the black sheep of the billionaire millionaire society, because he's an idiot. All right, there's always been idiots within the upper echelons of society, right? And a lot of those idiots became kings and ruined whole nations because of it. Donald Trump is one of them, all right? When you allow your idiots, right, to reap the benefits of supreme white supremacy when he's an idiot and can't even run the place, then the place falls down. It's happened many times in history. So now you got these Republicans who don't want to be the Republican that officially says, I don't want the Jeffrey Epstein files to come out. Imagine that. And then when the vote came up, only one person voted against it. Only one Republican voted against it. His excuse is, oh, I don't want to reveal the names of the victims. You know, they're victims. When the victims themselves are on camera saying we want them to reveal. Like, nobody tried it. I don't know what Trump or the administration got on this one Republican, but clearly he was on that plane. He was probably on that island. That's probably what it was. All right, but the rest of nobody, you see, either Republicans are either afraid of Donald Trump because their own personal careers are at stake if they actually do what's right and have a mind of their own and legislate for their people and stand up for women, stand up for children. If they were to do something like that, oh, their personal careers would be affected. So they can't do that, right? But as long as they didn't have to sign nothing, as long as they didn't have to put it on the record, as long as it's not for the record for life, they was cool with it. They was cool with protecting the pedo. They were cool with protecting the pedos behind Donald Trump. They were cool with protecting the multinational institution of pedophilia of white men globally. They were cool with that, along with the Arab, because they protect the Arab pedophilia, global Arab pedophilia in Dubai, you know, as all their corporations, all those white European corporations are in Dubai, where the white Anglo-Saxon barbarian and the savage Arab are both pedophiles together in unison. They are unified under the pedophilia. That is a fact, all right, and slavery and disrespect of women and pissing and shitting on women for their sexual pleasures and all manner of the darkest, lowest, least movable vibrations on this planet. Like, you talking about low under the ground. You got to dig to find that fucking frequency type of shit. All right. But now they're going to have to put their goddamn vote to it. These damn white people, these middlemen, these we call politicians, they're going to have to put their name down and say, yes, I don't want the Jeffrey Epstein files to be released officially. And who the hell wants to have that on their record? So you between a rock and a hard place. You between Donald Trump, right, and Jeffrey Epstein. That's where you at. You between your career, right, and hoping that Donald Trump don't come crashing down on you, or the white administration, the white neo-Nazi administration, the people behind him don't come attacking you, primarying you, doing all manners of things to you, threatening you. Shit, your life can be in danger, right? Between doing that and doing what's right, like, that's the problem. Or if you capitulate to him for the rest of your political career, because Donald Trump is gone, hopefully, right? Every time you run for office, every time you go somewhere, every time you open your mouth and say anything about, you know, what needs to be done, what's right, laws, anything that comes out your mouth, anybody can say, what about Jeffrey Epstein? You voted against releasing the files, exposing the world's worst people on purpose. How much did they pay you? Justify that vote. And now, just like I knew, all the Republicans like, yo, shit, I'm not going down with Trump. You know what I'm saying? They not going down. They're like, shit. Whoop. So now Trump pretending like, yeah. Release it. Yeah, it's my idea. Even though I've been, you know, trying not to release these things and threatening people and pulling arms and doing everything I can not to release this. For what? I mean, if it's not a big deal, Donald Trump, just release the shit. If you ain't got nothing, what are you? The fact that all the level with as far as he went to hide this shit, shutting the government down. People died. Listen, people die. You got to understand the consequences of these types of things reverberate well beyond the immediate area or action, right? You shut the government down, this massive apparatus, right, that supports many different people in many different ways. People died because of this shutdown. People lost their houses. They lost their livelihood because of this shutdown. And that's just one of many things Donald Trump has done. But he did this simply to stop these files from coming undone. So what is in those files that's so dangerous that he would rather Americans suffer than to release some files that clearly ain't got nothing to do with him because he wasn't there, right? Anyway, the one Republican at this time, I guess strategically is good for him. Like, even when Republicans do good shit, even politicians do good shit sometimes, I'd be like, but it ain't for the good, it ain't for the right reason. It's just strategically advantageous for you. You know? Anyway, you guys tell me what y'all think about this in the comment section. It's Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach something. I'm out.
Speaker, may I inquire as to how much time I have remaining?
Gentleman has 5.5 minutes remaining.
I yield myself 3.5 minutes.
Gentleman is recognized.
Mr. Speaker, all that is necessary for evil to prevail is for good men to do nothing. And we've had a lot of good men doing a lot of nothing on the other side of the aisle. Until we did something, 3 brave women and myself and the Democrat caucus. We did something. And then what did they do? They've opposed us every step of the way. They've lied about the legislation. Let me tell you some of the lies they've told. They've said that it doesn't protect victims. Well, if that is so, why were dozens of victims with us today at a press conference urging this body to pass this legislation? It's because this legislation specifically protects victims. They've said this legislation does not prevent the release of child pornography. Of course it does. We have a specific provision in our legislation to prevent that. They've said so many falsehoods about this legislation, but now they're going to vote for it, hopefully enthusiastically. But really, they've been drugged to this. Our judicial system is broken. If it were working, there wouldn't be 1,000 victims who haven't seen justice yet. They are victims of the Epstein class. I begrudge nobody success that they become a billionaire. But if you think being a billionaire or buying politicians keeps you out of the judicial system, lets you rape young women, lets you traffic women, you've got another thing coming when this bill passes. Do not let the Senate muck this up. There have already been efforts to derail this, our discharge petition. The Oversight Committee has released thousands, tens of thousands of documents. That's fine. Keep working. How many names have you released? 0. You are still protecting, or the DOJ is protecting, pedophiles and sex traffickers. The time for that to stop is now. Now, our speaker says, oh, this bill needs amended in the Senate, and specifically, he's trying to create a loophole. He's trying to categorize the pedophiles as victims. He's saying, oh, we don't embarrass the people that went to the rape island. We should protect those names against unreliable accusations. Is he calling all of these victims unreliable? They've testified to the FBI. The FBI has these names in their possession. I asked the FBI director in a hearing, have you looked at the documents? No, he trusts everybody that's been there for decades. That is wrong. Do not let the Senate muck this bill up. And if you're a party to that in the Senate, you are part of this cover-up that we are trying to expose. I am sorry if one of your billionaire donors is going to get embarrassed because he went to Rape Island. That is what they have coming. In fact, they need to be on the other side of bars, a lot of them. Some of them will be embarrassed, but some of them need to go to prison, and the survivors know that. So how will we know if this bill has been successful? We will know when there are men, rich men, in handcuffs being perp-walked to the jail. And until then, this is still a cover-up. I urge my Senate colleagues, do not muck up this bill. The president has already said he will sign it. That means he will sign the bill that we have here today. Do not change this bill. He is ready to sign it. Give it to him. Put it on his desk. Let's get justice for these victims. With that, I reserve.
Fuck this, fuck that, and bitch, fuck you. Fuck this, fuck shit, fuck your daddy too. No, I ain't forget you, motherfucker too. Motherfucker, fuck your blood and this fuckery they got us going through. Those fuckers put us under spells. Said fuck y'all to a living hell. Fuck all the laws that nature tells. So we die cursed while they live well. But fuck, I've had it up to here. I curse their curses with no fear. I give no fucks, I'll live to hear the song that justice sings so clear.
Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! We most definitely cannot forget about the people of Sudan!
Thanks for watching Afro Think Tank. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And follow me on Substack and Patreon for more content. Remember, it's Pan-Africanism or nothing.